We at FUTTRADING.co.uk are giving away an Xbox Series S in time for Christmas as a way to say thank you for all the insane support you guys have given us on the site in the last 9 months since we launched. It's been an awesome journey, it's been hard work, there's been tears, there's been happiness. But yeah, you guys have been unreal. So we wanted a way to say thank you, and so we decided to get an Xbox Series S and give it away completely free to one lucky site subscriber. So if you've ever debated joining the website, now is the time to do it. Especially now, because we just launched our Xbox and PS4 fluctuation tracker. What this does is automatically track the price at the low end and high end for certain cards and tells you when to buy in when they're at the lowest and sell when they're at the highest. It went live yesterday. We've got people that are already making 20 to 30,000 coins per card on certain cards on the market. It's updated regularly. It's an unbelievably insane tool. It's taken a lot of work to get to where it is now. But yeah, it's a brand new feature launched. So make sure you check out FUTTRADING.co.uk for your chance to win an Xbox Series S for Christmas. But for now, let's get into the video. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a new video with me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn on your notifications, all that good stuff. Make sure you like these videos and comment on them. It's massively helpful for the channel to continue to grow. Don't forget to check out FUTTRADING.co.uk for 2 reasons. The first one is we are giving away an Xbox Series S this Christmas as our way of saying thank you for all the amazing support we've had since we launched in March. You guys have been incredible, so we wanted to find a way to say thank you. So if you subscribe to the website, if you've debated using us, this is your time to do it. But also because there are new features going live in the next 24 to 48 hours, the whole site has been given a revamp. It's going to be awesome. We've got so much new stuff going on there to help you guys make millions of coins and continue to do so throughout the whole of FIFA. But this video is all about FUTTRADING. It's a new promo that EA are bringing out. Basically, it's just FUTMAS reglossed as a new promo called Freeze. In the same way that I think Screamer's called Rule Breakers, they're changing it up. It's called FUTTRADING. Now, we've seen the loading screen. It says there's going to be a player SBC every day. I think a daily SBC will be coming out on it, and there's going to be a promo team and this sort of stuff. So I'm quite excited for it. I think it'll be very, very good. But with this promo comes a huge potential to make coins, arguably more than most other promos in the game. And the reason I say that is, with FUTMAS, and now we've confirmed it with Freeze, we get a daily player SBC every single day. And so, with player SBCs comes demand for Fodder. And so most of these videos are going to talk about what Fodder did last year and how you can go out and invest in Fodder now and make some coins from it. But yeah, there's that. But there's also a daily pack SBC. They bring out loads of pack SBCs. I will try and get up all the information for you now as well so you can see what they did last year. But pack SBCs means like random low rated, same league, same nation, off league, off nation, same league, if that makes sense. So like Argentinian from Bundesliga, cards can do quite well during this promo. And there's just constant ways to make coins. I mean constant ways of making coins throughout the whole promo. I also want to bust a couple of myths that I've seen from people talking about on Twitter in terms of ways that you can be investing. In my opinion, it's probably them being a bit dodgy and trying to pump up their own investments. But yeah, so first thing we're going to do is look at Fodder and FUTBIN. I'm going to show you what happened last year. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so starting off on Dexerto, I always pronounce it wrong, but Dexerto, they're a really, really good source for stuff from last year from FIFA. Something else to note is Icon Swaps 1 is also coming during FUTFreeze. If you haven't done it yet, go and watch my Icon Swaps video. Last year, it absolutely banged in terms of coins we made from doing it, so make sure you go check that out wherever you do. But this is just a run through of some of the stuff we got last year. So on day one, I think we had, Moses Simon and Gabamin as a objective player, Witzel, Malqui, Luca Bacchio, Thiago Mendes, Douglas Costa, Fekir, Murillo, all these cards, Rashford, all these cards. Basically, they release these as player SBCs or objective players throughout the promo, and it is brilliant. FUTMAS is always sensational. I love it. It's one of my favourite promos of the year. It gets you excited for Christmas. But you can see there are some quite big names in this. Like Havertz's card there was a brilliant card. Obviously, you got Modric there, which is a decent card. This card was brilliant. Obviously, Naki Williams, Rashford, all the same sort of big cards that you get 24/7 that people are going to buy into. Douglas Costa there. There's always hype around this promo. Now, the question mark is whether EA continue to bring the hype with it this year or if they do sort of half bake it like they've been doing for a lot of stuff this year. But because there's so many of these great cards coming out, people do these SBCs like crazy. I'm going to show you some cards now in terms of value they went up with. Now, last year, defenders were really the play. Acerbi here. So we start from the 13th, which is when FUTMAS was. He drops into the Monday, so people open up packs and do whatever it is, and then weekend league stuff down to like 2,500 with squad battle rewards, and then he absolutely catapults by Christmas Eve. So from a low of 2.5, he's up at 6.7 by Christmas Eve. Felipe from last year, he was. Is this the right one? Is Felipe from last year? I believe it is. Yeah, FIFA 20. 5,250 at the low point on the Monday, just after it released, and he ended up at 9,440,000 coins. Romagnoli, low point again on the Monday, 2,500 coins, all the way up to 6,600 coins. Tagliafico, on the 13th, saw a low of 3,000 coins, at its highest point, 8,000 coins. With Sergio Roberto, a weird one this one, quite high there. I think people were buying into him in the hype maybe. He got sold off. Again, low point on Monday, jumped back up to 5,000. Low point down again to 2,006, up to 3,007. But you can see the fodder up and down, up and down. As Pilaqueta, as low as 6,600 on the Saturday, a high of 12,400. Pizzi, again, lowest point was probably the Friday to be fair, 4,391. Got as high as 9,600. Varane, I'll show you, actually I'm not showing you Varane for now. I'll show you Varane in a minute because that's relevant. But what it does show you there is that fodder absolutely bangs. The reason why I've always liked defensive fodder is because every single formation pretty much requires defenders. Does that mean every formation is going to require fullbacks? No, it doesn't. But does that stop you from buying fullbacks? No, it doesn't. Because there will be an SBC that requires fodder, a fullback, and people will go out and buy them. So fodder is always a really, really good play. But you can also invest in the daily pack SBCs. Just go out and as close to discard price as possible, buy rare and non-rare fullbacks, wingers, centre-backs. They do very well with the daily SBCs. If you're spending 500 coins a card, 600 coins a card, and get 1,000 back per card, it's a very, very good return. It's a very solid return. Icon swaps you cannot forget about. I don't want to talk about it too much in this video, but icon swaps is coming out and that will cause panic with icon cards. So there'll be some panic tonight, but there'll also be panic in general tomorrow when we see what cards come out for icon swaps. Some of those lower tier cards people have got in their clubs will drop in value. People will panic list them and you can pick up some very, very good deals when the market bounces back from it. But what I do want to just show you is I've seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about link investing for this promo. Now, as an example, I'm going to show you just a few cards. The first of these cards is... I've gone way too far down. Let's look for him now. Davinson Sanchez, Mendy, and Sissoko. These ones I want to look at in some sort of detail, okay? So, Mendy's the big one, right? Last year was probably one of the most hyped FUTMAS cards out of all of them, was his Ferland Mendy card. And everyone said he'll link to Varane and Varane will spike in price. No, he didn't. At all. And I've seen a lot of people on Twitter today saying that Varane's a buy, or these people are a buy because this person's probably going to get a FUTMAS card if this person gets a FUTMAS card. And then the next one, Lloris. Apparently he spiked last year because of Sanchez. Like, that's the day Sanchez comes out, I think it is, the Sunday, and then he dips off in price. He saw a rise. What day did Sanchez come out? On the 22nd. So he saw a rise on the 22nd, which is very, very specific rise, which is 8,000 coins. It's not insignificant at all. Like, it's not an insignificant jump. But am I going to go out and spend 25,000 coins on a Lloris in the hope that we get Sanchez? No. We probably do get Sanchez. Yeah, you just rinse the same stuff again. But link investing isn't always the play with a lot of this stuff here. Keepers tend to do quite well with link investing, as you see with Lloris there. But the problem that I think you've got this year is there's a lot of viable alternatives. So, for example, this year you've got, let's say we get a left winger in Coman. He didn't really see Mendy or anyone or Kamara really spike because we've got so much choice now of French left backs this year. So we've got the free Coman card this year. You've got Mendy, Digne, Kamara, Mendy. So both Mendys, that is. And so I'd be mindful of link investing this year because it hasn't done well. Link investing really hasn't done well. The only real good link investing I've seen recently, Bruno Perez into Rafinha did quite well. I think Ramos into someone else did quite well. Ramos into Courtois, I think, did quite well for people getting him in their picks. But the link investing this year hasn't really been that big a thing. But if I were you, what I'd be doing right now is going on Google, just typing in cheapest players by rating FIFA 21, sorry. And it gives you a list on Futbin of the cheap players at the moment on the market and what you can get them for. 83 rated players, 84 rated players, 85 rated players, 86 rated players. And it gives you that. My opinion, the money's on the 82s, the 83s, the 84s, and the 85s. When you get to a level of the squads, like the players requiring 86s and 87s, yes, the cards do spike in value, but, and this is a big but, the amount of people that do that SBC is more finite. The SBCs that did best last year were the random ones like a Tau that required like an 82 or 83 rated team. Everyone went out and did them because they thought, why not? It's an 82, 83 rated team, I might as well do it. And that drove the price of fodder up. The caveat to that this year is there's a lot more fodder on the game, a lot more coins on the game, so you've just got to be a bit mindful of that. But that's where I see the money being the initial promo. I think that's where you're going to see most of your value back in terms of investing in fodder, because I think that's most likely where people are going to be. Centre midfielders, I've been asked a lot about central midfielders. I'd be careful with them because there's so many of them on the game in similar ratings. I wouldn't be too keen on those. But for me, that's where the play is in FUTMAS. It always is every year. It always has been, it always will be. Buying into Fodder in the lead up to FUTMAS. But as you saw last year, the cheapest the Fodder actually was 2 days after FUTMAS came out. So there's not necessarily a rush right now to go out and sprint out and buy loads of Fodder. It's just think about it tomorrow, but especially now because we're going to get promo packs as well. And I do wonder whether that's EA's way to try and hold the market down a little bit, is by releasing like a promo team for freeze. People open packs up, it keeps Fodder down. Do I think that works? Not really. We've seen before it hasn't worked. But it is understandable why they would do that. I just hope to me it doesn't turn into a completing out a pack promo. It says Daily Puzzle SBC and it says Daily Player SBC. The problem is that the Puzzle SBC every day is going to be like, I don't know, a jumbo premium gold pack untradeable and stuff like that, because I'm not going to get my hopes up too much about what we're going to get from that. But that's where the money is for FUTMAS. It always is. Fodder is always the play. Icon swaps, do not overlook icon swaps, whatever you do. It's massively, massively important because people will sell their icons quite cheaply tomorrow. The moment, whatever day the icon swaps are released, that's another page you can pick up quite cheap icons. Go and check them out on the market price up to like the last 2 days. If there's a big steep drop, you can usually buy on that without a doubt. Those of you on the website, I'll be trying to write a guide for you this morning for FUTMAS, so you've got an idea of what did well last year, what didn't do well last year. Did it for Black Friday, it did really well. But yeah, basically that is the end of this video, lads. That is the best advice I can give you in my opinion. Fodder. Little dash of icons in there as well. But if the video has helped you, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure you turn your notifications. Check out FUTTRADING.co.uk for your chance to win an Xbox Series S. But for now, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.